Hello, my name is Dr. Carlton Brown. I am the founder of the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference, and I'm so pleased that you are here. Before we start, I'd like you to introduce yourself. For 30 seconds, give us your elevator pitch, who you are, what does your company do, and what makes your company so great.
Okay, nice meeting you all. My name is Garfield Robinson, and I'm a senior account manager with The Voice newspaper, and I also look over special projects. So basically, it's a sales role. So I work in sales, and we are looking at businesses that we put among the news in The Voice, so that while people are reading the news, they can also see your business. Then we look at The Voice as the keepers of Black British news, because we look at the ordinary news that you might bypass, and then we look at it from a black perspective, looking at how it either benefits the community or goes away from the community. In fact, it's maybe a hindrance. So, and then we put it into perspective, and we try to give an idea of what Black Britain needs to do in order to be progressive and to go forward in all the things that we're doing. So The Voice, we've been going for 43 years, and we've also published a book which looks at over 40 years of Black British history. So, and then the reason we're here now is we have always been producing a Black business magazine, which actually last year we had on all the seats inside the conference, but this year it's a bit late. So really look forward to what Dr. Carlton is doing and really being involved with him more. I remember we published the first report he did before he even started the conference.
The conference is founded on 3 basic principles: to empower, to engage, and to educate. But equally as important, I want to find out more about you. And I want to start off by asking you 3 questions. And the first one is really straightforward. What are the challenges and also the opportunities that this conference, the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference, has presented today, and how is it going to impact on you going forward? I'd really like to find out what you think.
Okay, so I come to this conference because it gives me answers to some of the problems I face, but also some of the problems that my clients face. So it's really for me, it's a day of learning. Yes, a bit of networking, but more on the learning side. And when we're faced with challenges and we feel like, oh, it's us alone, there's other people that have the same challenge. And in fact, there's other people who have solved those challenges. So I see this conference as a learning environment, and it's something that I look forward to, because knowledge is always changing. And what maybe worked for you last year, maybe what worked for your client last year, might not be working now. So you need to be always seeking the most up-to-date knowledge, and in fact the things that are working at the moment that you can apply to your business. So the conference for me hasn't really presented any challenges. It's more presented solutions to challenges that I have faced or my clients have faced. And we can go ahead and implement them after the conference and see what other challenges before we come back again next year. And I thought the masterclasses were great because I actually attended the first one and I got some ideas that I was able to implement. So the conference is great.
And for my second question, I'm really interested to hear your stories, whether you're a first-timer or you're a serial returnee to this particular conference. I'd like to find out what's happened for you in terms of opportunities, in terms of access, in terms of networks. How's that work for you? How's the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference working for you?
Okay, so I think this is my 3rd conference. And then earlier this year, I attended the first master class, but I was, unable to attend anymore. But I think, like I said, the conference it's a whole day of learning with like-minded people. I mean, some of the presenters are, top corporate businesses that we might never necessarily meet in person. And there we have them on stage right in front of us, presenting and then making themselves available for us to pick their brains further. So I think it's great to always come to a refresher course, if you want to call it that, and be revived into what you know and what other people know, and exchanging that knowledge and looking forward to implementing all we can to get our businesses going forward even better.
And for question 3, I'm really interested to understand your insights in regards to economic growth. Whilst the conference is designed to help you grow your business, I'm also keen to understand how do you think and what's your belief that what the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference will do for the wider British economy once you grow your business?
Okay, yeah, great question. So I can remember when the first report came out from Dr. Carlton, and it was, I remember the honeycomb setting kind of thing, but the first report came out, and I'm sure, he was asking himself and other people also, so you have come out with this fantastic report that says this is what happens and these are what the problems are, so what are you going to do about it? And then I believe that's where the conference was born, right? So one thing led to another thing, and now the conference is being seen as one of the places to be if you want to meet some of the top business minds in the UK, some of the top black business minds in the UK, right? So I'm seeing this conference going from strength to strength. And like I said, I've been to 3 conferences, and every time I learn something. And then I attended one of the master classes. I think the master classes have been great in jumping around the country and taking the word around and then ending up back at the conference. So I think, big props to Dr. Carlton. You're developing the kind of ecosystem that's going to be helping businesses, even if they don't meet you personally, because you're creating that kind of domino effect, if you want to call it. And then they say if you drop a pebble in the water, then the ripples go far out. And I think that's what you're doing. And I think the conference is great.
I want to take the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you for answering these questions. It really, really greatly appreciate it. We're going to share this content on social media, so please follow, like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, I'd like you to tell us, what are you going to do with this information? What actions are you going to take? And how is the UK Black Business Entrepreneur Conference going to make a difference in your life? Thank you.
Okay, personally, one of the exercises done was who are 3 insiders 3 influencers, and 3 impacted. So I've kind of worked out already who I'm going to contact within, 24 hours or 48 hours? So I'm definitely going to be taking some action, because actions speak louder than words. And we hear many things and we don't get to implement. So definitely I'm going to be taking action on what I've experienced today, and looking forward to, signposting people to when the master classes come out and when the next conference comes up. So I think I've really been fruitful. It's been a really fruitful day, and it's been a really good use of my time. And I look forward to implementing as many things and keeping in touch with the people I've met today. Yeah, thank you very much, and all the best for the future.